Hi, this is Glenda. This is pretty much another one of those videos that are just to prove I haven't been doing nothing. Our next market attempt is tomorrow night, so I've made a few of these origami boxes that are so incredibly popular at the moment. I'm seriously not expecting them to sell, but they were fun to make. There are at least 4 tutorials out there of how to do these. That's Sassy Scrappers, Christina Griffiths, Fiona Jennings and Jim the Gentleman Crafter. So I will put links in the comments to all of those tutorials. They all do the lid slightly differently, but the box is basically a standard origami star box made out of a 12-inch sheet of paper. If you just want the printed instructions to follow, which is easier than stopping a video all the time, I'll put a link to a site that has a nice printable version. But if you put in origami star box, you'll find plenty of photo instructions of stepping you through that. Yeah, they're not cheap, because if you put a whole lot of trim on it, the trims are quite expensive. So although Jim did his completely plain, which of course was very nice, but I think his hands are stronger, and I think that made his folds a lot crisper, because the double-sided paper is not always easy to fold. So yeah, you have to be very precise if you're going to leave it plain like his, but it did look very classy. So the other things I've been doing, I got a few new toys because some of the sales at the moment are too hard to resist, and I haven't. So I had a couple of new Christmas embossing folders, so I tried those. I wasn't really in the mood for Christmas cards, hence they're not your normal style. I also had a couple of new mental blank dies from Cheery Lynn. So I wanted to try those as well, so there's a couple done with those. This is also one, and it didn't cut because of this paper, just nothing cuts this paper. But then I had the frame as well, was one of theirs. So that was just making a point of trying to use everything I have that's new, and also a little frame die from another company and another embossing folder. So I've tested all my new things. The other thing I was quite pleased about, I watched The Frugal Crafter with iris folding, and another light bulb moment, I didn't realise you could basically use your own shape for it and use any shape. So I got out my poor old slice machine and cut some shapes, and then you just lay it on a template. So you can just have a standard template, and you don't have to have a specific one for your shape. And I did them completely in the same colour, so they go really quick. And this was another new punch that I had to christen. And they look quite good. They're not as obviously iris folding. Some people have some beautiful results, and as long as you concentrate, they're not that hard. But I just thought this was interesting, that I could use anything and not have to worry about tracing the pattern and cutting it out. And sure enough, when I followed her link, there it was, on one of the iris folding sites for all to see that it's not a new idea. But it's amazing how often things are new to me. So that's what I've been up to, and I'm sorry I don't have anything more sharing, but maybe after this market and when all the Christmas breakup things finish, there'll be a bit more time to do something a little bit more involved. So if you did watch this, thanks for watching.